A portable toilet looks like a joke. It sits on a dirt lot, blue plastic, a door that does not quite close, a little vent on top. People drive past it and laugh. Then they keep driving. That is the first story. And it is a clean story, which is why almost nobody looks past it. Most people think this is a weekend business, a wedding in a field, white chairs, a tent, and off to the side the same blue box with a paper sign taped to the door. Or a fair on Saturday, dust, music, a line that forms after lunch. You drop the box on Friday, you pick it up on Sunday. You get paid for a plastic room that was there for 2 days. Look at the box, though. It does not look expensive. It does not look smart. It does not look like a shop. It looks like something you rent because you have to, and then you forget it. So the obvious explanation is the party. One drop, one pickup. The box is the product. Hold that word, product. If the box was the product, the money would show up on Saturday and die on Monday. The lot would go quiet. The truck would sit. You would wait for the next fare. You would live on weekends and starve on Wednesdays. But the box is still there on Tuesday. Same lot, same mud. The chairs are gone. The music is gone. A crew walks onto a job. Hard hats. 20 people, maybe less. They need a place to go. The same blue box is waiting. It was there yesterday. It will be there next week. That is not a wedding. Before I show you where the money actually is, I want one thing from you. Have you ever seen one of these on a street that was not having a party? A house going up, a road being torn out, a school getting a new wing? Put the place below, because the law already put that box on the job. The safety rule is simple: 20 workers or fewer, one toilet. If the site has no sewer, a chemical toilet is allowed. That is not a tip. That is the rule on the wall. One box, 20 people. The job can last months. Now the picture gets stranger. The box is cheap enough to buy. The job is long enough to keep it. And still, operators do not treat this like selling a cooler for a picnic. They treat it like a route. Here is the turn. A filthy box does not count. The same safety office that said one toilet for 20 workers also said this: if the toilet is unsanitary, you did not provide a toilet. You provided a box. A box is not enough. For one toilet and 20 people, they said servicing twice a week would likely keep it clean. Read that again. The law does not want a prop. The law wants a toilet that works on Thursday. So the customer is not buying plastic. The customer is buying a service toilet that stays legal. That is why the vacuum truck matters more than the box. A new standard unit, a Polygon listed on a restaurant supply site, is about $899. Another maker, Satellite, sells standard units from about $600 to a little over $1,000. An accessible unit on that same page can run $1,600 to almost $3,000. Different box, same idea. The plastic is not the fortune. The plastic is cheap. The machine is the truck, the hose, the route, the person who shows up every week and pumps the thing so the job can stay open. You do not need a storefront. You need a yard. You need a way to haul the waste. In a state like Texas, you register to haul chemical toilet waste. You fill out a form. You name the plant that takes it. You pay a yearly fee by tank size. You put stickers on the truck. $10 for the stickers. $100 to $500 for the year. I will not invent what the truck costs. I do not have a sourced invoice for that. Do not let anyone sell you a made-up kit price. What I can show you is the check. One local operator page, May of 2026, San Bernardino Potties. Construction rental, $160 to $240 per unit per 28 days. That price already includes one service visit a week. Read that the way a builder reads it. The weekly pump is not an add-on. It is the rental. Extra pump outs on that page are $50 to $90. That is a side fee. It is not the fortune. Do not let a video tell you the extra visit is where they get rich. The monthly construction invoice is the money. A national operator page, ZTETRS, April 2026, says a standard unit can run $150 to $300 a week, and that already includes weekly servicing. A daily event box on that same page is 75 to 175. Extra service, 30 to 60. Those are two operator books, not a national average. Say the name of the page. Do not turn them into one magic number. Now look at a giant. United Site Services went to court. In that file, construction sites make up over 70% of revenue. Not weddings, not fairs, construction. A survey of more than 500 operators, backed by the Portable Sanitation Trade Group, said the same shape. Commercial construction and home builders are the largest revenue. Most of them bill on a 28-day cycle. Events still happen. Events still pay. Events are the extra. The base is the job that does not end on Sunday. One named owner, Daniel Tom, went on CNBC. Bay Area Sanitation. Almost 2,000 units, $4.3 million in 2025. About $60 a week per toilet, about 22% net. He said he likes long-term rentals because they come back. That is his shop, his town, his number. It is proof people will watch this story. It is not a promise that your first 10 boxes will do that. We are not telling his life story. We are telling the money story. If construction is the money, construction is also the risk. When building slows, the toilets come home. That is in the same court file. The giant that lives on job sites also lives and dies with job sites. You still have to dump the waste. You still need a plant that will take it. A truck can break. A box can get stolen. A door can get kicked in. I do not have a tiny starter ledger that splits event dollars from construction dollars for a 20-unit route. The big file and the operator pages are the proof. A mom-and-pop split is not in the packet. So do not sell a fantasy. Do not say $5,000 a week from a garage. That version of this video already exists. It did a few hundred views. The money story did 1 million. The honest start looks like this. Buy a small fleet. Store the boxes in a yard. Get the hauler license. Buy or lease a vacuum truck when you can prove the price in your town. Sell weekly service to builders first. Take the fare when it shows up. Do not build the company on the fare. The customer is a general contractor, a home builder, a site that will be muddy in March and still muddy in June. You are not renting a joke for Saturday. You are keeping a job legal on a Wednesday. The product is the route. The box is the stage. The weekend is the story they tell so you will laugh and keep scrolling. You drive past the blue door. You think party. The books think job site, weekly service, a 28-day bill, a law that will not count a dirty toilet. A new box can cost about $899. The same box on that San Bernardino construction page can bill $160 to $240 every 28 days with the weekly pump already in. That is why a cheap piece of plastic can be a business. Not because people get married, because houses keep getting built, and the law will not let 20 people share a hole in the ground. If you start this, start on the jobs. Let the fares be extra. I am Wolfe. We follow the money past the sign. Wolfe Business Journal.